Hi, welcome back. We're gonna make this rear quarter panel fit nice and smooth. I'm gonna grab my tungsten pencil. It's like a metal scribing pencil, and I'm gonna mark my edges here and on the inside of the door jamb, and we're gonna trim this up and make it fit like a glove, not OJ's glove. So I know I'm good here. Right here I need this to fit better. So I'm going to scribe it. Now let's pull this back off. See, now I got my mark on the rear pillar. I've got my mark on the inside of the door jamb, which I don't know if you can see it. You might. Then I'm going to cut below the line. So on this piece here, I still haven't cut here on the car to get this to fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this edge off on here, so this will lay flat on the car panel. And then I still need to clean this stuff up and get it ready to weld. I think I put this in first. Maybe this end in first. Karate chop. See, now I can still shave a little bit off, but I don't think I want to because I can tell this drops down. Yeah, I'll still shave a little bit off here. What? Just gonna clean up this edge here because I will be welding to it. I'm just going to put a little bit of paint here. When I go to weld it, I'll use the drill or something and drill out where I'm going to spot weld it. And then I'm definitely going to weld it along this seam. But this will at least slow down the rust. It's not going to eliminate it, but it'll slow it down. Because it says rust on it. Much as I don't want to, I'm going to take a wire wheel to the inside of that rear quarter panel and spritz some of that on there. Even though I don't want to, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm not going to go crazy on this. I'm just going to knock some of the rust off with the strip disc. Give this the old flip. So I know my panel on the car is up here and then it comes down. So what I'm going to do is cut down here. Well, that's not going to work unless I have a block. Which all my blocks Richard has taken out front. So I've got the front side fastened and I'm ready to work my way back here. This is going to take a lot more time. Chainsaw. This is a pretty good gap back here. So far, I'm satisfied. This is the first rear quarter panel I've done, and it's coming together pretty good. But let's keep doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna drill this and see if I can't suck this down. That is gonna pull here, but we can try it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, we'll try something else. Are we gonna be able to get bolted in there? That's the question. I could use metal screws. Let's try a metal screw. Some right here. I need more screws. I wasn't expecting that big of a gap, but we got it, and we're gonna get through it. Well, it's better than it was. Which doesn't mean anything. Well, how are you supposed to work if you don't stay on there? I'm not a fan of the magnetic. This gets a bunch of crap in it. This here, I'm just gonna have to tack it and hammer and dolly this to get it flush. But I think not wild about this gap here, but I think it's gonna be fine. I think I'll start back here and then work my way. I'll bounce back and forth. So what I don't want to do is, the first thing I'm going to do is tack all my spots. So I'll probably tack here, tack here, tack here, and then I'll get down here and tack this. And then I'll jump to the front and make sure well, here we go. I'm going to tack up here in 2 spots, and then I'm going to go to the front and I'm going to tack in 2 spots there, and then I'm going to bounce back here, and I'm just going to go back and forth tacking. I'm not going to do any welds until it's completely tacked in. But right now it's clamped. I'm happy, and we can move forward. I mean, it's going to get body filler. I'm not going to use Bondo. I like to use Duraglass. I think I can punch this down a little better. But let's get the welder out. I was having issues with this the last time I used it, and I'm hoping that it fixed itself. Let's get this on a good ground. Well, this thing says my gas is gone. I just filled it. Well, that's not good. Huh. Well, I want to use this welder, so I'm going to change tanks on my welder, and then we'll start welding. Well, we got our gas tank switched over to the other welder. This one's not showing it's got a ton of gas in it, so, but it's enough to get us tacked. And then I'll have to go fill tanks, which is so expensive. I left this for last. I don't know why, but I did. I'm just gonna work my way down. Let that thing cool off before you pull your clamp. Well, there you have it. Our rear quarter panel is welded in. Not completely, it's partially welded. I didn't want to heat it up too much. So it's in there. The door lines up good here until it gets down here where this got mangled. So we're gonna have more body repair. We're gonna have to maybe drive over this with a truck or something and get it to straighten out. This wraps up what we're gonna do on this today. Well, until later today. This is morning. I wanted to get this welded on before I did anything else. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps you on your project. That's my goal, at least.